Okay, so I'm gonna give you a little tour of the little house because I opened it up so the guys that are working here have a bathroom. Um, Little house, not that it necessarily goes with the little house, but has this nice paddock. If I were to have somebody that works for me that owned their own horse and wanted to be able to look out their window and have their own horse in their backyard, that paddock would be something I would consider to go with the little house. I'll give you a tour of like the yard. So, a nice little yard, right? That fire pit, oh my god. So I'm going to kind of warn you, the house has not been really even opened up in a year. I gave somebody a brief tour and the kind of the stale air about knocked you out. So I'm opening it up today and opening all the windows and stuff, and got the bathroom at least to where, you know, it's at least outhouse satisfactory, you know. Okay, so I'll take you even for a little walk around the house. Okay, so that yard goes all the way back. It's a cute little yard, right? Kind of little park-like yard. I would probably take that tree that's growing there out, but let me see. So that, I was about to say, that was full of household garbage, a burned mattress. It took many trips of garbage out of there to clean that out. So this is a pathway that goes actually behind my neighbors, all the way to my other neighbors, but you can see the paddock. Let's see, I'll try to catch the edge of it so you can see how big the paddock actually is. I don't want to walk in the paddock. But so there's the corner of the paddock, and then there's a pathway mode behind there as well. Okay. So now we're coming up from the backyard of the little house. We're going to clear all that out. That actually would be a road all the way to the house, to the main house. But as you can see, it's overgrown and was used as a brush dump at one time. Little by little, can only do so much, you know? And half the time it's just me. Okay. So there's the view of the barn from the little house. I'm going to give you all the picturesque parts of it first before I show you the inside. Isn't that a beautiful sound? Did you hear those weed whackers? I think that's a beautiful sound. I don't want to bother the guys, otherwise I'd go out there and show you their progress, but I don't know that would be fair. So here's a little house. This is the main door, which I think if I have the means financially to change the slider up top, I think you can make a slider your actual front door. And I think I might do that. You can probably buy a slider that has, you know, like a key entry or something. So I think I might do that instead of making this the entrance, because I think the best way to use this space, now again, mind you, I haven't been in here in a year. Well, I came in briefly and the stale air took us back a little bit. It's getting aired out today. So this I would use as probably my bedroom. It's a pretty big bedroom if it's a bedroom. And that was a closet. I think we ripped down the doors. We kind of, the guy that was here really left the place in, I can't believe anybody was living in here, honestly, but he left the place in pretty bad shape. He left furniture, he left all kinds of stuff. And the floor buckles. I don't know if you can see here. I'll get low down, you see it all buckled. Okay, that's pretty, so all that's got to come out. I was thinking about maybe even doing that today, but I don't know enough about flooring to get myself in that project, but I was thinking about doing that today. The next thing we're going to do here, as far as major construction, is we'll pull down, he's gonna probably pull down all the ceiling altogether and do hi-hats, but this is the ductwork. Now what we did in the main house, because as you can see, you got a duct under the ductwork to get upstairs. And the other house was the same way, and Chris is 6'3", so for him to have to always duck in like your permanent house, it's one thing if you're like renting a house and you just got to deal with its dimensions, but when it's your house and you can do something different, then do something different. So we're going to have this ductwork all taken out again, or also, and what do you call it? Put in the individual units that we had put in the main house. You know, like this place just wasn't taken care of. You can see the floors. I can see a better idea what the floors are doing. Pretty rough. Okay, and then that's the main house, so that's how far away we are. Okay. So like, you know, just stuff. Don't know what works, don't know what, I did turn the power back on. So obviously I'd have to do something with these stairs, whether it's recarpet them, which is what it looked like it had, or you know, sand them and stain them. I think that's the better idea. That's music to my ears. And then this is somebody's view if they had their horse in the backyard. Right? I'm so excited to see what that looks like when they're done. Okay, so here's the kitchen, and how it was set up in one of the advertisements that we looked at when we bought the place. It was set up where there was a sectional couch, you know, it was like a little kitchenette, and I think they had like a little dining set right here, like a little one. Maybe they don't, maybe they didn't, I don't know for sure, but there was like a sectional couch here and a TV right there, you know, so like maybe the couch went from, maybe the couch went from like right here and then sectional around, and then the TV was over there. And then that was kind of a decent use of like, you know, the space up here, so that way you can use that whole downstairs as a bedroom. So that's why I would want maybe to find a way to change this slider into a one that you can lock and use as your actual front door, because the driveway, you know, is right there, and you can kind of go down there if you wanted to, but for the most part this is the driveway that goes down and around. But and that was Teddy and Logan's paddock when we first moved in. So, and there's the main house over there, and then there's the shed that we had to put in, and that there is the water softener for all the you know, for that house, for this house, and for the barn now. So the water conditioner system that's in this house, which who knows what that's like, is obsolete. It's not necessary anymore. So I think I want to put some kind of locking sliding door here instead and use this as your walk-in. So because then you would come in, and like I said, the guy, I believe, had used it like the downstairs was a bedroom. So one time we saw it, I was starting to say, one time we saw it where the sectional was upstairs and the bedroom was downstairs, and there was a bed and everything, and we didn't physically see it. The virtual tour that our realtor did for us when, you know, because COVID was pretty hitting hard then, so he did a virtual tour for us, and when he did that, the sectional was up here, a bed was downstairs, it was officially a bedroom downstairs. When we came and looked at it in person, the sectional was downstairs, and there was just some little tiny table up here. So, you know, I guess however you want to configure it. I just opened this today. I don't know if that's going to stay. Ew, gnarly. We're not going to keep it, but at least let's get the smell somewhat dispersed. And then, like I said, I came over here to offer a bathroom to the gentlemen that are out there making my fences look so great. I've already cleaned, I don't know if you need to see, but I've already cleaned the toilet once. So that's way better. Because this was hard water here, so that was completely orange. So not that you needed to see that, but maybe the shower will show you how, oh, it's actually kind of clean. Well, that's how orange everything was at the other house. So that's not too bad. That's going to be easy to fix. So we have to replace the vanity. You know, might even put a bigger shower, like to come all the way out, I don't know. You know, we want to change the shower in the main house. So that's the little house in the before form. Oh, I'll show you the air conditioning, or the water conditioning system. Not that they actually care, but we no longer need it, so that's going to turn this into storage space. But this would make a decent size. I mean, this is a decent size. I don't know if you can tell from where I'm standing how big it is, but it's a decent sized room. So this, I think, was closet. And, you know, we cleaned out the best we could for the kind of rush job we were trying to do, because we were, like, disgusted. So this whole Culligan system, that's the hot water heater, will be taken out. It's not necessary. Although today, that water is running through it because I followed the main line, which is that, and it runs behind those two pipes, and then it insists on going through that filter, and then it insists on going through the system, and then it insists on and then it goes up into the, so I was forced to run it through right now, but we will take it all apart and get rid of this crap. So that would make storage, you know. I think that would be, or even you can turn that into the closet and then turn that into something, or I don't know how weight bearing any of these walls are, but or just take that whole thing out and make the room go the same width across as the stairwell there. If it's this design here is identical to the beginning of my house, and then we have a big addition on the other house. So, all right. Well, welcome to the little house before video, and I'm gonna make myself dizzy. I keep just swinging it around. But yeah, I might even pull up this floor today, just to keep myself available to these guys instead of go hide in my own house. Okie doke. Yeah, we don't know what this is. It's at the other house too. I don't think the ones at the other house are quite as tall. But I mean, obviously it was some kind of fencing, but for what? Was that like a little kennel right here? But then there's no evidence of any chain link kenneling posts from here. Just these two. Like, it's just kind of weird. And I have it at the other house too, so I'd love to know what that once was. Kind of weird. All right. That's it.